Mohamed Salah equals Man Utd, Legend's scoring record with landmark Anfield goal. Before continuing the video, do click that like button and subscribe the channel for more interesting Liverpool updates. Mohamed Salah became only the fourth player in Premier League history to score over 100 goals at the same venue on Sunday, matching Wayne Rooney's tally of 101 at Old Trafford with his own 101st goal at Anfield. Earlier this season, Salah shared his thoughts, saying, "No matter what happens, I will never forget what scoring at Anfield feels like." Given how often he has experienced that exhilarating feeling, that's no surprise. Salah embarked on his journey to his second century of Premier League goals at Liverpool's iconic Anfield with a delicate penalty against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Every time the Egyptian legend steps onto the field, it seems like a new record falls, and reaching 101 goals in front of the same passionate crowd is an accomplishment few can rival. Wayne Rooney needed 201 appearances at Old Trafford, including 3 in Everton colours, to reach his 101 Premier League goals for Manchester United. Sergio Aguero scored 106 top-flight goals at the Etihad Stadium, while Thierry Henry enjoyed immense success at Arsenal's Highbury, with 114 goals in 125 Premier League matches there. As for the French legend, he netted an impressive 114 goals in just 125 Premier League games at Arsenal's old ground. On the club's final match at Highbury in May 2006, Henry memorably scored a hat-trick against Wigan Athletic, securing Champions League qualification for the next season, and after scoring the match-winning penalty, he kissed the ground as a farewell gesture. "I actually kissed the ground goodbye because I knew it was over," Henry said, reflecting on his departure. "I was never going to play in my garden again." Salah may not have too many more years to make his mark at Anfield. His earlier quote about never forgetting the feeling of scoring at Anfield was laced with hints of a possible transfer. The prolific forward is in the final months of his contract with Liverpool, and a number of top clubs are lining up to secure his services on a free transfer this summer. Even if Salah stays at Anfield, surpassing Ian Rush's impressive record of 185 goals across all competitions at Liverpool will be a tall order. However, at 32 years old, Salah has already left his mark in the club's history, surpassing legends such as Robbie Fowler, 117 goals, Kenny Dalglish, 104, and Steven Gerrard, 104. Meanwhile, Newcastle United is reportedly asking for more than 100 miles, 83 milestatzes, for their star striker, Alexander Isak, who is reportedly keen on a move to one of Europe's elite clubs this summer, according to a Spanish report. Isak, in a season free from serious injuries, has been in sensational form, scoring 17 goals in 23 Premier League matches, including a streak of 8 consecutive games with a goal around the new year. His remarkable form and influence on Newcastle have prompted manager Eddie Howe to express his admiration. "I love working with Alex and I wouldn't swap him for anyone." However, Isak is believed to be eager for a move to a top European club, with Arsenal, Barcelona, Chelsea, and Liverpool all reportedly interested. Any club willing to meet the 100 minis, 83 malo, asking price would make Isak the most expensive player in Newcastle's history, the priciest Swedish footballer, and only the 17th player to command a transfer fee of 100 malas or more. Isak's contract with Newcastle runs until the summer of 2028, and there are no reports suggesting a release clause. Some sources have suggested Newcastle could ask for up to 150 million for their star striker, though that would only be the case if the club qualifies for next season's Champions League. With Newcastle currently sitting 7th, 3 points behind 4th-placed Manchester City, their Champions League hopes remain uncertain. If more English clubs progress in UEFA's competitions, the Premier League's top 5 will qualify for the expanded Champions League, and Newcastle is just 2 points behind 5th-placed Bournemouth, with Chelsea still very much in the race. Manchester United are reportedly lining up an alternative striker option this summer, in case they fail with their efforts to sign either of their top targets Victor Gyökeres or Victor Osimhen. The Red Devils are expected to make the addition of a quality number 9, one of their top priorities in the summer window after Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzai's well-publicized struggles to find the back of the net this season. The duo have scored just 12 goals across 69 combined appearances this term, and struggled again in the 1-0 defeat at Tottenham in the Premier League on Sunday, a game in which Man Utd missed a number of gilt-edged chances. Those struggles in attack have only served to ramp up speculation that United could spend big on bringing in a lethal marksman who will not pass up on goal-scoring opportunity. United certainly have good reason to be familiar with Agahawa after he scored twice against them in the Europa League last October, consistently troubling both Matthijs de Ligt and Lisandro Martinez with his pace and movement. Now, according to Give Me Sport, Manchester United are reportedly considering a move for the dynamic forward when the summer transfer window opens. The report states that sources have indicated that United scouts have been monitoring Agahawa's performances, particularly during Porto's 1-1 draw with Sporting, one of their title rivals. After seeing him seamlessly adjust to life in Portugal following his time at Atletico Madrid, a summer transfer is being explored. Agahawa's value has soared due to his impressive performances at Porto, and it's believed that his release clause is set at 83 ultimals, 105 milasas. Additionally, GMS reports that the 20-year-old fits the profile of the type of player Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos want at Old Trafford: young, hungry, and with the potential to become world-class. Agahawa signed a 5-year contract with Porto last summer, which runs through to 2029. While his time in Spain was less productive, Agahawa's potential makes him one of the brightest young forwards in European football, and he is now beginning to show that potential in Portugal. As the summer transfer window nears, Arsenal will face crucial decisions regarding players entering the final year of their contracts. 5 current members of Mikel Arteta's squad are set to be out of contract in 2026, along with 2 former senior Arsenal players who are currently out on loan. Arsenal will need to decide which players to offer new deals and which ones to cash in on. Team Talk looks at the players involved and the decisions that Arsenal will need to make. Miles Lewis-Skelly. This has been a breakthrough season for Miles Lewis-Skelly, the Arsenal Academy graduate who made his Premier League debut in September and has continued to impress since. Although he is on a professional contract, Lewis-Skelly only turned 18 in September, so his current deal can last a maximum of 3 years according to FIFA regulations. That means his contract expires at the end of the 2025-26 season, and Arsenal will soon need to prioritize securing him for the long term. The club opened talks with the teenager in January about a potential new deal. A versatile player who can operate in midfield or at full-back, Lewis-Skelly has enormous potential. As things stand, it seems beneficial for both parties for him to remain at Arsenal as he continues to develop. Takehiro Tomiyasu. While much attention has been given to Arsenal's attacking injury crisis this season, Takehiro Tomiyasu's absence in defense has been notable. Now in his 4th season at the club, Tomiyasu hasn't played since October, and his last appearance lasted just 6 minutes. When fully fit, Tomiyasu is a valuable asset due to his ability to play across the backline. At 26, he still has several important years ahead in his career. However, Arsenal may be wise to wait and assess his recovery from injury before making a decision on a new contract. If Tomiyasu remains sidelined through the summer, Arsenal could struggle to offload him, and it may be best to let him go. Leandro Trossard. Leandro Trossard is likely to play a significant role for Arsenal in the remainder of the 2024-25 season. But so far, the evidence suggests he is more effective as an impact substitute than as a starter. Now 30 years old, Trossard has a chance to prove himself once again, especially given his versatility in attack. However, if he doesn't take full advantage of this opportunity, his age could put pressure on his future at the club. Arsenal paid an initial £21 million to sign Trossard from Brighton in January 2023, and this summer may be their last chance to recoup a reasonable fee before his value begins to decline. With plans to strengthen their attack in the upcoming transfer window, Trossard might find himself on the periphery unless he has an outstanding finish to the current season. While Arsenal have expressed interest in extending Trossard's contract, if he stays, it would likely be in a depth role.